So yeah, Snowmageddon will become the latest story, diversionary distraction thing to get you to not think about your ballooning mortgage payments and 90% increases on your rent and your energy bills. Now it's just snow. Look, there's some fucking snow. This is the latest one after, like Harry and Meghan and the Chinese weather balloon and Shamima Begum and, it's wild. Like, do you know what it's like? It's like a family meal, right? Imagine this. Let me set the scene for you guys. It's like a family meal. So there's you, your mum, your dad, your brother, your sister. Maybe there's a few, a couple of kids running around or something. And it's a nice meal. Like, your mum's got out the nice china. All right. It's supposed to be a nice meal. But a couple of you know there's some shit going down, right? Real shit. A couple of you know that your dad has been back to the bookies, right? He took out an equity release on the family home, hundreds of thousands of pounds, and he blew it over 6 months on strippers and gambling and cocaine and having a good time. Don't fucking judge him. He's had a hard life. For God's sake, let him have some fun. But the fun was expensive. And pretty soon the bailiffs are going to come calling for the house and the heirlooms and indeed the posh china. But your mum's like, we don't talk about money at the table at this nice meal, the nice china. Your mum is desperate to keep the topic of conversation off the fact that everyone's inheritance is gone, the house is going, because if they don't sell quick, the interest on the equity release is just going to pile, and then they would be left with fucking nothing. And it's all just so bad and grim. But every time the subject turns to money, your mum is like, oh, they say it's gonna snow tomorrow, It's like that. That is British news right now. There's a few of us that are like, Mum, what the fuck? We're talking about where we want to go on holiday this year. As a fact, now listen, I like Brazil. I've never been to Brazil, but Tabitha said that it was stupendous. I mean, she used actually slightly more risque and ribald language. Tabitha, and your dad is like, yeah, no, Tabitha. And then you look over and you're like, no, Hugo, you said South Africa, and again, I think that could be fun for the little one. And then your mum interjects again, just desperate to divert away from anything to do with spending any sort of substantial amount of money. And she's like, oh, do you know who else went to South Africa? Harry and Meghan went to South Africa. I tell you what, that Meghan. Oh, I just don't know what to think about that Meghan. I can't wait for the Sun to tell me. And you're like, Mum, can you stop interrupting? We're trying to arrange the family holiday and you keep derailing and distracting us. Now, Dad, what's your budget for you and Mum? And then your mum's like desperate. Oh, look outside. A great big white balloon in a whole other country. Like, now, am I losing my mind or is that us? Is that not the perfect metaphor for British media in 2023?